Thursday, the 6th of November, 2025. Good morning, everyone. This morning's devotional is a reading from James chapter 4, reading from verse 1 through to verse 3, and they read, "What causes fights and quarrels among you? Don't they come from the desires that battle within you? You want something, but don't get it. You kill and covet, but cannot have what you want. You quarrel and fight. You do not have, because you do not ask God. When you ask, you do not receive, because you ask with wrong motives, that you may spend what you get on your pleasures and desires." Wow, these verses have always struck me as tremendously powerful when asking for anything in prayer. Yesterday I mentioned about praying and asking for things, and sometimes we do that and we don't receive it. But have you ever asked yourself the question, why not? Could it be because we are praying for wants and desires and not our needs? Could it be because we have not sought the will of God in the matter, but a spur of the moment prayer because you want it? Notice how Jesus, before he was arrested in the Garden of Gethsemane, notice how he prayed. We find this in Mark chapter 14, verse 12 to 42, particularly verse 36, where Jesus prays, "Abba, Father," he said, "everything is possible for you. Take this cup from me." Listen to this now. "Yet not what I will, but what you will. Not what I will, but your will." Jesus could have easily gotten up, walked away and said, "Look, God, this is not for me. I'm not cut out for this stuff." Thankfully, he did not, because he was obedient to God and he allowed God's will to be done. All too often, we want what we want without even considering what God's will is in the matter. We need only to understand that God is God and that he is the beginning and the end of all things. He only wants what is good for you. Problem is that we are way too hasty. We are not prepared to wait because we live in an instant world. And we want it because we deserve it, not because we need it. We demand our rights, and the result is we are left empty-handed and frustrated, all because we do not obey or seek God's will. When we begin seeking God's will in our lives and decisions, we will find that our prayers will receive a lot more answers from the throne of heaven. Daniel, in the book of Daniel chapter 10, prayed and he only received an answer 21 days later. Yet he persisted. He didn't give up after one day. He came before God every prayer time and prayed. Daniel prayed 3 times a day, morning, noon, and evening. How often do you pray? He persisted and he received an answer to his prayer. Sometimes we hear of these stories of people who prayed about something and they received answers only 10, 15, 20 years later. But they persisted. They persisted. I also spoke about persistence yesterday in prayer, and we shall address that at a later stage. My dear friends, we need to pray according to God's will. When we begin allowing God more room in our lives, we will begin seeing more changes in our lives, positive changes. So my challenge to you is ask God to teach you and show you his ways, that we may be still, that we would wait patiently for him. Despite being in an instant world and a fast-paced world, we need to come apart and be quiet and be still before the Lord. May the Lord be with you. May he bless you. May he cause his face to shine upon you and be with you always. Goodbye.